Hello, friends. Welcome back. Sit with me for a moment and let us talk quietly, heart to heart. Today, I want to share with you a lesson that life teaches many people too late. It is not something I learned from books, but from watching people, from listening to their stories, and from seeing the regrets they carried in silence. This lesson changed the way I see life, and perhaps today it may change yours too. There is something strange about human beings. We live as if we have forever. We postpone joy. We delay love. We ignore our dreams. We say, I will start tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next year. And before we know it, life stands quietly at our door asking a painful question. Did you truly live? Over many years, people have come to me searching for peace. Some were young and confused. Some were old and full of silent sadness. Some had wealth, success, and status. Others had almost nothing. But near the end of life, their words often became the same. Their greatest regret was not failure. It was not losing money. It was not making mistakes. Their greatest regret was this: I did not live the life I truly wanted. I lived the life I thought I was supposed to live. Think carefully about that. How many people spend their entire lives trying to satisfy others, trying to look successful, trying to be accepted, trying to avoid disappointment, trying to be who the world told them to be, and in doing so, they slowly abandon themselves. I once met an old man in the mountains near the monastery. He came every morning to sit under the same tree, quiet, still, watching the sunrise. One day I sat beside him and asked, "Why do you come here every day?" He smiled, but there was sadness in his eyes. He said, "Because I spent 40 years too busy to notice the sunrise." I stayed silent. He continued, "I worked for money I did not need, to impress people I did not even like. I missed my children growing up. I missed dinners with my wife. I missed laughter. I missed life. Now I come here every day trying to learn how to be present before my time ends." That moment stayed with me, because many people believe regret comes from failure, but often regret comes from absence. The absence of courage, the absence of honesty, the absence of presence. Not the things you did, but the things you never allowed yourself to do. The words you never said, the apology you never made, the dream you never started, the love you never expressed, the peace you never gave yourself permission to feel. People are afraid of judgment, afraid of rejection, afraid of uncertainty, so they choose safety. But safety can become a beautiful prison, a comfortable place where your soul slowly falls asleep. And one day you wake up and realize you survived, but you did not live. Let me tell you something important. Life does not ask for perfection. It asks for presence. It does not ask you to be fearless. It asks you to be honest. It does not ask you to control everything. It asks you to pay attention. The birds outside your window, the voice of your mother on the phone, the tiredness in your own heart, the dream you keep ignoring. These are not small things. These are your life. Many people think happiness is hidden in some future achievement. When I get more money, when I find the right person, when life becomes easier, then I will be happy. But peace does not live in the future. Peace lives in awareness, in gratitude, in the simple courage to be fully here, right now. The truth is, death is not the enemy. Unlived life is. To reach the end and realize you were never truly awake, that is the deepest sorrow. So what should we do? We begin, not next month, not when conditions are perfect. Now, call the person you miss, forgive the person you still carry in anger, take care of your health, protect your peace, leave what destroys your spirit, speak truth, choose what matters, and most importantly, stop asking for permission to become yourself. The world will always have opinions. Let it. Your life is not a performance for strangers. It is a gift. And gifts are meant to be opened, not stored away untouched. One day, your final moment will come, and in that moment, you will not care about how many followers you had. You will not care about titles, status, or applause. You will care about love, about peace, about whether you were brave enough to be real. So I ask you now, if your life ended sooner than expected, what would hurt the most? What unfinished truth lives inside you? What part of yourself have you abandoned? Listen carefully. That answer is your direction. Follow it. Because the biggest regret before death is not dying. It is realizing too late that you forgot to live. Do not wait for tragedy to teach you what wisdom can teach you today. Open your eyes, slow down, be present, choose deeply, live honestly. And when your final day comes, may you smile softly and say, I was here, I loved, I lived, and that was enough.